Well, I am pumped. I know that you're having a lot of fun with baseball, but I also know that your one true love is professional wrestling.
Mm.
And your love language involved Spanish this past weekend. You went south of the border,
Oh,
and it was Rey de Reyes, which I think means King of Kings. And it looked like quite a show. Do I have this right? They brought back La Parka. What's going on with that?
oh, no, come on. You got to get dialed into the culture. You know what? Man, so I love me and you could, oh God, man, I don't even know where to start, but it was funny. Flashback Friday on social media pods, and a Buzz, we had a conversation with our fella, and it was kind of crazy that 21 years ago this weekend is when I first kind of debuted on the Mexican scene. Antonio Pena, we were working together at AAA, and I brought him up, and he had a vision, I'll say, a promoter's vision for the character. He leaned really heavy into the King of the Mountain and just kind of went with it. But I made my appearance debut at Rey de Reyes. I won that, and they have this huge sword, Conrad, that they award the winner, and it was obviously controversial. And Latin Lover was my opponent, and people were not really happy. That was back when Latin Lover was full time. He went on to be a mainstream celebrity in so many ways, and he's back with the promotion. But yeah, Rey de Reyes, it's one of their big five of the year. Obviously, Triple Mania is the biggest one, comes up every August. But Rey de Reyes is their, we'll call it their March event. It, in a lot of ways, kicks off the season. But yeah, that was this past Saturday in Mexico City, and it's that and I always get the wording of it wrong, but that venue, the gymnasium, and it's legendary. I'm trying to think how you would say it, but it is one of the go-to venues. And look, Mexico City has obviously Arena Mexico and others, but this is a very famous arena. It was sold out, as who would say, packed, hanging from the rafters. But I think around 6,000 is a sellout there. But it was full of energy. La Parka. So, Conrad, the history of this, you know the La Parka from WCW, right, Connie? Okay, I'm sure you know that well.
Yep. And I know there's LA Park, and I know that I
Okay,
guess
so,
AAA actually owns the IP,
yeah,
but
so
there was like a big presentation this weekend, right?
the original La Parka, who went to people that know at WCW, he went on and had a falling out. He became LA Park. And then they created a new La Parka. God rest his soul, a wonderful, kind human being. I probably shouldn't say that as the rudo I am, but he passed away. And so now they have done a presentation, and Vampiro was there, and they kind of did an unveiling of the new La Parka. And he came out of the casket, and the people, man, Conrad, I don't know if you've seen it, but go out of your way. There'll be a clip of it. There is already a clip of it online. Conrad, it's one of those things that if you're dialed into the culture and the culture of Lucha Libre, it was a really special moment. I mean, very special. It was just cool. And me knowing the other two fellows that worked under that, and to see the evolution of the character, and this guy, young guy, obviously he's taller, a little bit more lanky, but man, he is a high flying, dove off a vomitory, but dove off out of the top of the arena onto the floor in a match early, and the people immediately were chanting his name. It was really cool. So it was a special weekend. Had an unfortunate situation, Conrad. We had a three-way tag, and our friend, Brother Sam Adonis, and he's the one who put this out, so I'm not bashing him. I almost wish he wouldn't have, but
it was a bad day at the office. I mean, he wound up with like 13 stitches and a dislocated jaw, and
he said he's
I think a broken nose.
Yeah, I think he's a first. Well, I don't know, but he's Botchamania. He's Botchamania material.
First ballot Hall of Famer in the Botchamania Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but hey, man, I've been in a match. 2 out of the 6 got hurt. There was one of the guys who actually won the tag titles. I always say this right, must have been Dinamitas. He, and I still hadn't got complete word, but he messed up his ankle pretty damn bad. So they were rocking and rolling. And again, the culture of Lucha Libre and AAA, and look, AAA, their brand of wrestling is different than CMLL, and just like WWE is different from AEW and TNA and New Japan and All Japan, and knowing all the different promotions. Conrad, in the main event, it was Hijo Vikingo, however you say that, against Alberto Patron, formerly known as Del Rio. Conrad, I bet there was north of 10 run-ins, and the people, I'm sure the I don't know, we'll call them the, however you want to say it, the hardcore fan, maybe it wasn't for them, but the people in the arena stood for the last, well, they were almost whole match, but they certainly stood for the last 15 minutes of the match. Vikingo's father was involved. I mean, they tore the house down. Another partner of yours, brother JBL, Clothesline from Hell, came in, and what a reaction that was. But man, it was a big show feel all night long. It clicked. Hamburger, I still call him Hamburger Man. He won Rey de Reyes, and man, Mr. Silva, if you don't have a shot at him, if you don't mind getting one.
Man, he is so over like Rover.
Unbelievable.
I saw it a few years ago in person, and it's as silly as it sounds, given all the incredible high-flying stuff that you can see at a lucha show. My biggest takeaway were, man, Mr. Iguana and El Nino Hamburgueso, or whatever you say, however I say it. I'm a hillbilly from Alabama, but the A-Dam made an impression on me, and I'm like, these guys, they can be major television stars even in America. It will translate, won't it, Jeff?
Well, see, that's kind of what I wanted to bring to the pod today, in that there is almost, and I don't know if you saw my article that came out, not my article, but my man Jay interviewed me we talked about tribalism. And I think he was looking for an answer from me to kind of go one way. And I said, hey, man, I embrace it. It is a passionate wrestling fan. Now, look, they say some things that may be off color and blah, 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 blah. But they're saying
they're engaged.
They're engaged and they want it. And look, AAA or CMLL, or like I said, New Japan or WWE, it's not for everybody. I get that. But, man, when you have my Hamburger Man winning Rey de Reyes, nobody would have called that. But when that 1, 2, 3 happened, I mean, we were 3.5, maybe 4 hours into the show. I mean, the people exploded. And what was really cool backstage, Conrad, because I was in a little room, we'd already finished. We were at the very top of the pay-per-view, the television component of it. So I was still in my tights. But the guys backstage, Conrad, there were 2 or 3 dressing rooms. It was an explosion. I mean, a real heartfelt, like, our man won it, because he's been on the grind for a while. Yeah, but Hamburger got the 1, 2, 3, and now he is Rey de Reyes.